what else could we be sharing with our viewers at home about mental and physical fitness on the go? How do we do that when we're not at home, when we're
You know, you know,
traveling?
can I just say something to that? I think that if you're having any problems with sleeping, whether it's intermittent sleeping or sleeping at night, if you work out or like you exert your body and you get rid of all of those toxins, those stresses, you alleviate those pressures and those things in your mind that keep repeating themselves, and your body is fatigued, but it's not exhausted, and you can have and go into a deep sleep and be well rested. And just the rest alone, it heals your body. That's the time that your body is healing the most. And when you wake up, it's like a brand new day. Your energy is restored. You
Mm,
feel vibrant and you feel ready to go and pretty sharp just from having a good night's sleep.
mm. Yeah, fatigue is the best pillow, I've always heard.
Yeah.
Playing playing football, baseball. I boxed as well, Richard. Dirt bike riding. All of those things growing up when I was young. After practice, 2 hour practices year round. Spring, summer, fall ball. I remember just crashing out. And my mom was like always so thankful for that stuff. Man, tire my kids out, get their energy wasted. So I just got to feed them when they get home, and they're out for the count. Yeah, so if you are having trouble sleep, I'm glad you brought that up, Dr. Houston. Fatigue is your best pillow. Exercise right before if you're having sleep problems. Get as many push-ups in as you can and see how tired you are after that. What else do we have to add?
I mean, another, I guess, riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
But it's you get to, for those who like the scenery of their city, or or just other places, you can take a trip somewhere with your bike to the beach or something, and you're still exercising on the go on your bike. For me, that has always been one of my favorite exercises to do. It's not the same when you go to the gym and do the bike and you're just stagnant seeing the same thing, although that works for some people, but I'd rather just be in the motion and see different things. You never know, for those people that want to try, for the first time riding a bike and going out wherever they please, they might find things in their city that they didn't even know was there, because in the car it's just, it's too fast. You don't have time, you're distracted. Whereas, when you're in a bike, you have time to look at different things. I guess that could be a possibility.
It's a huge point. Go ahead, Nicholas.
I think you brought up a really good point about being in nature, because I think especially like physical fitness on the go, being like outside and immersed in the environment is a really big boost to like your energy and your workout. Doing things like going on a walk or hiking or something like that, just getting out, it's refreshing, and it helps to boost your energy and make you want to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that we could also advise too, is find exercises that you like to do to help you stay active. I bought rollerblades recently because there's an open road right here along the beach where everyone's rollerblading and skating and doing those things. There's skateboarding, bicycles, running, walking, hiking, using what you have on the go. Like what I've noticed now throughout COVID, through this past year, is that when I'm waiting in line, like at the coffee shop or at the grocery store, and there's like a bench there that no one's sitting on, I'll just start doing dips on the bench while I'm waiting in line, to be more productive while I'm waiting, because I'm on the go. Or when I travel to different cities or going to Fresno to visit my girlfriend's family, or go back to Sacramento when I go home, The hotels I stay at, I use the chairs there. Or if their gyms are open, I'm using that. But to be creative and to find the things that you like to do, you could sit and do jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are one of my favorite warm-up exercises to do as well. Just being creative, using what you have, and setting realistic goals to just stay active. Go ahead, Rich.
Another thing that has motivated me in the past is downloading an app. I used to have MyFitnessPal. So by tracking the amount of whatever exercises you wanted to start off with and seeing that improvement, that motivates you, and that makes you want to keep going. It also, that same app also tracks, your eating habits. So for me, seeing that I've eaten healthy for a whole 2 weeks just makes me want to continue that routine, because usually when we don't have an app or a journal or anything to track things down, it feels like we've been doing things for a very long time. It feels like we've been going to the gym forever, even though it's been 2 weeks. It feels like we've been eating healthy for like 3 years, even though it was yesterday that we only ate healthy food. So
right.
And then that's we're more prone to quit that way because it felt so long ago. But if you have something concrete that you can see, it's like, oh, okay, I ate junk food 2 weeks ago. Cool. Well, in that case, let me continue this progress. Or if you're not trying to be so hard on yourself, maybe you could have a cheat meal and continue off the following day. But I feel like tracking physical fitness and eating habits I feel like it's a very motivational, and it just keeps me, pushing to strive that goal that I'm trying to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to add just what you're saying too is I did a fitness challenge with some friends on social media, and it was 25 push-ups for 25 days, and that kept the accountability going, and I was able to involve more friends and everything too. So everybody was doing it out of their own houses and everything like that. But it also became fun because you can see other people not necessarily struggling, but you can see them breathing kind of hard and like, okay, yeah, I'm in a little bit better fit than you are. So we still have that kind of competitive edge within us too. I think that's a natural thing that we do want to compete against each other, even if it's from a distance. So, starting up something on social media as a fitness challenge, maybe even 40 push-ups for 40 days and reach out to 40 people. And I think you said before, just doing something that you enjoy. Some people enjoy just dancing. You can dance. Dancing is great exercise. Great exercise. So just like you said, doing some of the things that you really enjoy, but also being consistent. I think that's always the biggest thing, that we start and then we kind of die off. That's boring. I don't do that anymore. Right. I'm going to change up. But then say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this small thing, whether it's 10 push-ups, 20 push-ups for one set for 10 days. Just 10 days, and then see what happens. And I'm going to drink a glass of water in the morning. Clear out my system, 20 ounces.
Right.
So,
Dr. Houston, can I ask you something as well? Since you mentioned that you're a pilot and you fly a lot, how would you stay consistent with that commitment, those 10 push-ups for 10 days, 40 push-ups for 40 days? How would you keep that commitment when you travel? If you're in another city, if you're in another state, if you're in another country and you're working, what's your mindset like to keep consistent with those activities on the go?
Well, it's funny you say that, because I went to Uganda a couple of years back, and it was the same routine. I get up, I pray, and think about the things that I'm thankful for, and then I hit my push-ups. Then I was hitting more push-ups, more sit-ups, because I didn't want to, get fat. So, but at the same time too, when you're staying in different hotels or different places, the
Right.
bed sometimes doesn't seem right. So you want to get those kinks out of your own body too, and just stretch your body, get your body, where it's loose, that it's working again. And so that's a consistent thing. Wherever you go, you can do the push-ups and sit-ups. Some people do knee bends or squats, those kind of things. So that's consistent. First thing in the morning. It takes maybe 2-3 minutes at the most, and then you get started.
Right. So your morning routine is non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. So that's the biggest tool that I took away from Dr. Houston's insight there. Thank you for that, Dr. Houston. Is the make it non-negotiable. So you have to get up every morning and you have to build your own routine, whatever that works for you. If you like to get up and throw a song on and dance your butt off, do that. If you like to get up and take your dog for a walk or take them for a run, do that. If you like to get up and go jump in the ocean, then do that. But whatever physical activity you enjoy doing, make that non-negotiable in the morning to get your body going, right? And that sets the tone for your entire day, let alone if you started off on your first day of the week on Monday or whenever your Monday is, you kick off your whole week that way. And then you're in this routine of just being mentally and physically fit. Like Richard said, eating clean, drinking clean, what we consume, it also contributes to our mental and physical health as well. So I love that. But I feel like there's a mindset behind staying mentally and physically fit, because times do get tough, times do get different, and we can get thrown off of our routine.